What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you guys go down below this video and click on that subscribe button. Today, what we got going on is I am out on a secret little lake here that's like in the middle of nowhere off of the river, and it's the first time I've ever fished this spot, and I found it by coming off of the river up this little creek, and I tried to get up in this lake when I was bow fishing and it really wasn't working for me, but there was a ton of GAR and they're feeding on these little bait fish that are coming up out of the river, and they're coming up into this lake kinda from the inlet mostly. There's not many in here, but what we're gonna be doing today is trying to target some GAR and I guess whatever else will hit on my topwater bait. But I just got this little topwater bait here that I'm gonna be starting out with, and I'm pretty much just gonna be throwing this bait in shallow, and then after this we're not gonna stay on this lake too long. We're gonna head over to the river, and there's a few spots on the river that have been loaded with GAR, short nose GAR, long nose GAR, all kinds of GAR, and they're feeding on these little minnows. So hopefully I'll be able to throw a topwater in here sometime today or maybe this evening. It was pretty crazy at the one spot that we will be going to on the river in the evening when they were feeding, so I'm hoping we could try to catch a GAR. I have never fished for GAR before, so it will be kind of a change up, and I'm not sure if they're gonna hit on the topwater bait, but most of the minnows were closer to the top of the water, so I don't see why this won't work. So with that said, I'm gonna tie this sucker on my pole here, and we're gonna troll around this lake for a few minutes, and then we'll head to the river and try to catch some GAR today. Let's go. Oh my gosh, there's fish everywhere trying to get through these trees that are dammed up. They're splashing like crazy up there. Alright, well, these GAR aren't really liking this big topwater, but I wonder if we throw like a fake minnow plastic on and drag it loosely on the top of the water. That might work better, because they're eating minnows in here. Like, I'm talking about, there's a lot of freaking GAR in here. Okay, let's try to switch this up. I think we can catch one. Might take a minute, but I think we can catch one. All right, so all these GAR in here are feeding on just little bait fish, little minnows that are running right now. And this is the only thing I have. I tried that bigger topwater, that did not work. So I got a bunch of plastics with me. Maybe I'll try chunking up like a little green colored Senko or something, but for now, I'm just gonna throw this little crappie plastic on here on just like a number 4 hook. And we'll see if these GAR are dumb enough to bite this. It sinks faster than I thought, honestly. Oh my gosh! Those are all GAR tails in there. That one was big. Those are all GAR.
2 hours later.
Oh, a gar actually just hit it. That was like the 4th cast, but a fish actually just snapped at it. That was kind of cool. Maybe this is possible to catch one. I was losing hope there. Oh, that thing was right there. Oh, there's a gar. There's a gar. That was sick, dude. No way I thought that was... What? I did not think that was gonna work, dude. That was so sick. Bruh. Alright, well that was sick. But now I lost my top water. Alright, you guys, so I kind of gave up on the whole gar fishing thing because I tried to do it and then I ended up finding another spot to try bow fishing, and then I did that and now it's pretty dang late. But on my way out of this creek, I was coming in here bow fishing and there was just gar everywhere like you guys saw before. And I figured I'd throw a topwater out there just to see what would happen, and I ended up catching a gar like right next to the boat and pulling it up right by the boat, and then its teeth, they do have sharp teeth, cut my line, and then I lost my topwater. So now all I'm left with is this hula popper, and then I pulled the tail off of it because these things bite kind of towards the back of the bait is what was happening with that other one. So I want them to hit the hooks and not the tail of the hula popper. So I stripped the old rubber off of it, and we're just left with 2 big treble hooks and the big floaty hula popper. And this time I tied a leader on. I'm just gonna kind of drag it up high by the boat so it shouldn't really weigh the bait down with the leader. So I'm not too worried about it. But that's what we got going on. I'm gonna cast in here. There's still gar everywhere, and let's see if we can catch some gar. All right, so that last fish, I was literally just dragging it by the boat and it just came up and smoked it. But we'll try to cast out here once or twice. Oh, oh my God, dude. This is right next to the boat. I don't know if you guys could see that gar, but I hope so. I didn't think these fish were that freaking aggressive. You can tell when there's a fish around too, because all these bait fish just start taking off and going everywhere, freaking out. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. Oh! Dude, this is sick. Dude, look at those teeth. That thing's vicious. I'm not touching those teeth, I'll tell you that right now. I will tell you that right now. Stay away from me, gar. Chill, pal. Dude, that was so sick. All right, that was the first gar I officially pulled up and didn't snap my hook, and that was freaking sweet. I don't even have to cast it out there. They're just coming up. You just drag it like super light, as you can see, right next to the boat, and these things are just absolutely smoking that. I did not know how aggressive these fish were because I've really never fished for them. I just bow fish them, and this is way cooler than bow fishing them. That was freaking awesome. Oh. Oh, there we go. Oh, I need to tighten my drag a little. I'm not gonna lie, this is freaking fun. This is fun. I've never done this before, or really even thought about it until I came across all these gar. But this is awesome. And they are hungry right now. I'll tell you that. The trick is definitely reeling it super slow. You don't have to really pop it or move it much at all. Just a slow drag, and they'll hit it just like that. And then I'll miss them again. Oh, there we go. Yeah. What is that noise, boy? Chill. See ya, pal. Oh. He missed it. Will he come back? Oh, come on. He's hanging around. Try to keep the bait up a little higher so that hook sits low. I'll try to cast down here. There's a lot on this side too. I'm just kind of scared if I do hook into one to reel it over that brush, because this is the last topwater I have. So that's why I haven't been casting on the other side of these trees. Ooh, we got a couple in here now. I think the move is definitely just hanging it over by the boat here. Oh, there's one lurking. Oh, there we go. That's a bigger one. Dude, that is so freaking sick. This is awesome. Out of all things I've fished, I mean, topwater is definitely awesome, but this is sweet, man. I want to pick one up, but at the same time, I don't really want to touch one because they just look vicious. I don't really want to be dealing with that, honestly. I don't know if you guys can see those teeth, but that will mess you up. See ya, pal. Okay, the sun is starting to go down pretty far here. We probably have like another 30 minutes left to fish, so not too bad. I think that was like our 4th or 5th gar that we've caught. This is awesome. This is like a lot of fun, especially when these things are hitting like right by the boat, because they are so aggressive that they just come up and smack it, and it's, I don't know, it's just so loud in the water splashing. It's definitely awesome. With that said, I'm gonna get back to fishing and hopefully we can catch a few more gar. Oh, there we go. See you later, big guy. It's crazy how these things come up to your bait. These gar, that's why I didn't think they were that aggressive. They'll come up to a minnow, they'll just kind of float up slowly and try to make themselves look like a log or a stick in the water. They just stay low key until they get close, and then obviously they just they get aggressive once they get close enough. But that one was kind of cool. I don't know if you guys could see that one, but you could see it rising up to my bait slowly, and then all of a sudden it just snaps open its mouth and grabs the bait. Dang. These things got no chill. Oh my God, what the? The thing bit my line. I was like, what is my line wrapped on right now? Oh, a gar's mouth. Oh, there's a gar right by it. Where is it? Oh, it grabbed it for a second. That one was not aggressive, that's for sure. Oh, there we go. Oh, missed it. I ended up coming out of that little tree pile, as you can see, because most of the action was up top here. And I wasn't really having much action down there. Also, the mosquitoes were getting really bad in there. They're biting at my line, but not at my bait. All right, here goes nothing. Oh yeah. Not bad, not bad. Like a glove. Like a glove. All right, you guys, well, it is getting pretty late here, and I have a long ride back to the launch, and I'm by myself, so I want to try to get back before it is dark. So unfortunately, that is going to be the end of the fishing, but I would say it was a success. I've never caught gar like that with a fishing pole. I've only bow fished them a little bit, so that was pretty freaking awesome to get to have that experience and have gar hitting a topwater bait right next to the boat and getting to catch a few gar today. So if you guys did enjoy seeing that, we could definitely do another gar video. Otherwise, comment down below what other videos you guys want to see. I know I've been doing a ton of bow fishing, and some of you want to see some open water stuff, so that's why I brought the rod along today and caught a few fish for you guys. But that is going to wrap this video up. Thank you guys for checking out today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you click that like button and subscribe to the channel down below this video, and we will see you all on the next one. See ya!